So up first we have this really awesome tree kind of like sign prop, and I really love it. I think it's really cool how they also have the crow with moving wings. The lantern is really cool. All the illumination on all this, I am completely loving that. Um, I'd say it's a little less, scary, but it's definitely a really cool piece to have in your haunt if it's like a wooded type. But overall, I give this a 7 out of 10.
Ah, has the flickering of my candle led you to me? Then come, child, and know that no one returns from my embrace. Allow me to enshroud you in the cool darkness of this cemetery forever. I have been patient for your arrival, but it was good of you to heed my call. There is much to see in the afterlife, so let me show you the way. You do not agree to follow? Ah, you really think you can avoid me? Go ahead and run. Just know that I am always near.
And next up, we have this guy, who is such an awesome prop. I am totally all for it. The lighting is great, and his height, and the fact that he kind of looks like a statue, definitely gives me cemetery vibes or graveyard vibes. Would be perfect to go in a graveyard or cemetery. Anyway, this guy looks so good and sticks to his ideas so well. And I love the fact that they gave him moving wings and the fact that he's holding that candle. His audio is pretty great too. So overall, I'm gonna give this guy a solid 8 out of 10. Now here we have Guard Zombie Prop, which is an awesome zombie prop. The animation works out so well for him. I could have swore he would have had some like arm animation too. But this animation works out perfect, and so does his audio. Like the rattling chains work so well with his audio. Because he actually has rattling chains that are hanging from his wrists. And overall, he just has such smooth animation. I like the look of his glowing eyes and what he's dressed in, and overall, a solid 8.5 out of 10. Now here we are with our first pneumatic prop on the list, and she is really cool. I love the way she looks, and her costume, and her face, and everything about her is so creepy. And the audio is just the cherry on the top with this prop. It's such a good scare. That audio is like the best jump scare audio I've heard in from a prop in a long time. So I do feel like the cylinders are not being used to their full potential here. Of course, you can always like turn up the air on the cylinders. Like if you have a compressor, you can have it like a bigger compressor will make it move faster, of course, and I feel like it would look a lot better that way. But overall, it's still a really good prop, even though the cylinders aren't doing as much as they should. Uh, but still a solid 8 out of 10. Now here we are with the last prop on the list. I know a lot of people are calling this guy some sort of ripoff of Lucky Bottoms, and I get that. He's very similar in a lot of ways. Well, basically, mainly half of his body is gone. Exactly, it's the same as Lucky Bottoms. So I do see why people think that he sort of resembles Lucky Bottoms in that way. But overall, I do not think the pistons are being used to their full potential here either. It has such a robotic type of movement, the way that it just moves up and down, kind of like that. Not what I was hoping for it to look like. I was hoping it to thrash around, more like Death Row or something, and use the pistons to go even faster. I think that would have looked really cool. But of course, we only have one piston in the sky and one very, very simple mechanism. And it's really not being used to its full potential. I guess the face looks pretty good, and so does the costume. It's not a bad prop, but I'm gonna give this guy a 6.5 out of 10 just because of how pricey he is. And with that, it brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Doom